Two guys talking about the good old days. Half of it's truth, the rest's a haze. If it bombed back then, it kills right now. Yeah, memories funny like that somehow. Names get dropped, stories grow tall. Every set was a murder, no bombs at all. The stand-up memories, take it as you please. Where the past gets better with every telling tease. Welcome to Stand-Up Memories.
Here we are.
Well, I was only wearing this shirt in 3 of the shots in the opening.
Stand-Up Memories, Peter Bales, Jackie the Joke Man, Martling, and boy, do we have a star with us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot.
We have a great guest, Mike Cesarano, who is a college professor, which is very cool, and an actor, which is very cool. He's been doing these two things together for decades, and it's really messed him up emotionally and mentally, trying to carry these two careers.
But he had a good start.
He had a good start.
Yeah. Just like the rest of us.
That's right.
So, Mike, welcome.
Hi, Michael.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
He's our good friend. I met you and then found out that you knew him and found out that he knew you because you guys all teach kindergarten somewhere together.
Kindergarten. We teach at a very, very competitive college called Harvard.
FU.
No. Queensborough Community College. We're very proud to teach there.
Mm-hmm.
And but he's also an actor. And
do you remember a million years ago when the comedy whole thing was just starting and they referred to that as high school with ashtrays?
That was a long time ago.
It wasn't just any community college got named that.
So this guy, Mike Cesarano, is obviously Italian, but he has performed Gilbert and Sullivan in Yiddish. Could you please explain,
Yes.
Mike?
There is a group that, it's disbanded in 2019, but they had been around for 50 years or so. They performed adaptations of The Mikado, of Pirates of Penzance, and
in Yiddish.
In Yiddish.
Performing to a crowd of 4?
We actually played some festivals, the Gettysburg Gilbert and Sullivan Festival. We did a lot of assisted living. Also, the older folks liked this.
But you didn't understand what you were
I
saying.
am the captain of the Pinafore Oive.
I used to, it's long gone now, but I had it memorized for many years after we did it. And I had to learn it phonetically. Then I had to learn what the heck I was saying. And then I had to learn to sing it on key. And
so in other words, you weren't doing this play with a Yiddish accent kind of thing. You were doing it in Yiddish.
Yeah.
But he didn't know what he was saying. It was phonetically how you learned it.
There was English narration to so that if you didn't understand Yiddish, you could still follow the story.
Ah.
So it was a good opportunity for me to sing notes that I can't hit in a language I don't speak.
Okay, good.
You remember Hawthorne, when Hawthorne and Billy Crystal and them went up to work in the Catskills, he said it drove them crazy because these comedians would come out and they would do jokes and the punchline would be in Yiddish. And of course, the whole audience in the Catskills understood it. And one of the jokes he said, a couple was walking along and a thief came out and he pulled a knife, but they weren't worried because it was a machdadachte.
I know.
Which
I know
means butter knife.
Jackie's telling a story about a guy we had recently on the podcast, Dave Hawthorne, who was an early partner of Billy Crystal. And that is that the Catskills are gone now, but what a wild comedy time that was. So let's get back to Mike Cesarano here.
Didn't Billy Crystal say Yiddish is a combination of English, German, and phlegm?
And phlegm, right.
And phlegm. That's great.
It's so true.
That is so terrific. So you love acting.
I do.
Is there a downside? This applies to actors as well as comedians. We find comedians can talk passionately, most of all, about the things that went wrong, because just about every night it goes right. Have you ever had any disasters on stage?
The worst, that's one of the reasons why I like it, because what's the worst that can happen? You forget your line, you improvise your way out of it. And if it's if it's not stand-up and if it's acting, unless it's sketch comedy, you're not just in search of the next laugh. There's a story that you're telling that you can fall back on. Like a singer has the band and the music to back them up. As an actor, you have the play, the other characters.
You're not stuck out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Have you been in a play where the person you're in a scene with, not you, they're the ones who go blank? How do you handle that?
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to know the play well enough, know the dialogue well enough that you have to think quick on your feet and maybe say the other person's line. Maybe
incorporate it into your own.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. When I was doing the show with Bates, the two of us were a two-man act, and we used to do routines. And he wouldn't know his lines. And it's not them that, if you forget your line, I'm the one that looks like an idiot because I'm supposed to work off of his line,
I have a story about this.
Uh-oh.
The great actor, John Barrymore, was incredibly talented, yet he was a drunk. And
That can happen.
way back in the day, they felt sorry for him. They gave him a role as like a counselor in one of the Shakespeare history plays. And a messenger came in the scene, and the messenger was supposed to say, my lord lies wounded on the battlefield. And the messenger came in and said, my lord lies dead on the battlefield. Well, if he's dead, they don't have a play. This has to be fixed. It's a mistake. And John Barrymore was able to improvise and fix the mistake. You don't mean he lies dead. You mean he is very gravely wounded. He fixed it brilliantly. Yeah. And the audience couldn't even tell. It was Shakespearean dialogue.
Yeah.
But he was brilliant, but he was a drunk. And the messenger picks up on this. And the messenger goes, my lord, should I go back with the message to the battlefield and inform him that you are aware of this? And John Barrymore goes, no, knave, thou has fucked up enough for one night.
I know, you remember.
Isn't that a great story?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Brilliant and yet drunk enough too.
There's a story about George Abbott, the director. He lived till like 95, and when he was in his later years, he had a reputation as a very exacting director, very precise under any circumstance. And late in his life, he was with his wife, and he had a fall, and he was hurt, and she had to run and go call for help. And she said, all right, I'll go call for help. Just lay there. And she starts running away. He goes, wait, come back. Comes back. What is it? It's lie.
I love silly stuff. That's, Jesus.
So you do all kinds of theater, community theater. You hear stories about children walking up on stage. Have you performed outdoors ever?
I have. Last time I think I did a tour of a funny thing happened on the way to the Forum about 9 years ago.
That's got to be impossible.
Yeah.
It's hard enough to have the audience hear what's going on inside in a controlled environment.
Yeah. There were some great venues. The Arboretum out east, that was a fun venue to do. But then sometimes you have these these park areas with that, the rolling stage that they have on those. I think bands play concerts and people are coming and going. Those are difficult. But
I was an undergraduate theater major. People don't know that. And I found out quickly that I'm a very, very bad actor.
You never told me that.
That's true. Out at Northwestern.
I knew you were a bad actor, but you never told me that.
I couldn't do Shakespeare without spitting. And I have to give credit to my inspiration for going into stand-up, Robert Klein. That was his line. Couldn't do Shakespeare. I could play myself. I can play myself. But to be a real actor and lock in, I've never really been able to accomplish that. What's your favorite role you've ever played?
I really enjoyed playing the devil in Damn Yankees. I did that 11 years ago.
You and Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, well, I stuck to the script.
Now, Jack,
we went to see Damn Yankees when Jerry Lewis was in it in the middle of my Stern Show run.
Yeah.
And me and Howard and Robin and Fred were all in like the third or fourth row. And the entire place gave Jerry Lewis a standing ovation. except us. And we just sat there like,
Why?
'cause he sucks.
Hmm.
He had such a horrible reputation.
He
for
was
being-
always nice to me. Of course, I never met him.
Yeah, well, there you go.
there you go. That's
Who knows?
okay. All right. Do you like comedy or drama better?
You know, I like comedy when it's an element of a larger story, like the comedy that exists within a serious story. There are some really comedic moments in,
Right.
like Goodfellas, you know.
Oh, hell yeah.
And there's a new show now, Widows
Widow Bay?
Widow's Bay. Very scary, very dark story. Some real
With
funny
some
moments. in it.
Really funny stuff. And it's such an odd, you got to see
I
it.
haven't seen it.
It is
no.
a very, I just mentioned it to a few people in the last couple of days and everybody's watching that.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching that.
But Aki,
Aki. Just call me Aki.
I'm having a little trouble speaking.
I don't
Aki-
know who's shooting at you or me.
Aki
He's
the
a
Oak
bad
Man.
actor. You know?
Aki the Oak Man. Jackie is modest. You've had a lot of acting roles in your career.
Yeah, it's funny. I've had a real lot of them because it's been over 30 years. So it sounds like, oh, you had, meanwhile, there's one every 5 years. But I've always enjoyed them. And I really dug doing it. And I wish I had done more and got called more.
Do they kind of cast you in certain roles of like dirtbags?
It's,
I mean, I don't know how else to put it.
no. I played a cop, but in the what's it called? The evidence room. I was a cop in the evidence room, and I was a bartender that broke up a fight. That was the last thing
Better
I did, and that was
sister.
like a page and a half of dialogue. I was like, look at me, I'm in show business,
And you just played the father of the main character in
Well, right in
The Proctor.
the Proctor.
Wow.
I've done some stuff, You know about my, I'm sure we told this story a million times about my award.
You got an award? Is this the one in New Orleans?
No,
That's another award.
there was this guy, Stu Olson, at one point he had 8 film festivals going. Two in New York, one in Miami, one in Las Vegas, one in I think New Orleans, one in Los Angeles, and it was shooting rats in a trap. He put out these movies, and he also had a magazine, and he would advertise the movies in the magazine, and he would give the reviews in the magazine. But that's literally how Hollywood works, only it's a small scale.
Yeah.
And he would do things to try and get me to take. So I took a role in this. I was in some really small thing, but he wanted me to come to the presentation. So he said, you're going to get Best Supporting Actor.
Mhm.
And I still have the plaque. It says, Jackie Martling, Beast Supporting, B-E-E-S-T, Beast Supporting Actor. And I don't know whether to put it up or hide it, My one acting, or how do you spell something wrong on a plaque?
It's not even spelled correctly as beast.
No, it's a non-word.
Yeah. Rough.
Maybe that's what they meant. I don't know. Well, what can you do? Acting was not my strongest.
I also, since the premise is stand-up, I never did stand-up, but I did perform with a sketch comedy group in the late 90s, and we did some shows at Comic Strip Live. Comic Strip.
Comic strip.
The place where they did that TV show. Comic
That's
Strip
where
Live.
Right.
me and him emanated.
That's right. I emanated from there.
A lot of people emanated. Not from there.
Oh, so you did some sketch comedy.
I did, yeah. I wrote some stuff and performed. It was a group called the PMS Players.
The PMS Players.
I don't know. I'm not in touch with any of them now. I think they're all still out there performing in some way, shape, or form.
Jesus.
Good for you.
A
Good-
fun
Good
little.
for you.
That was Peter's thing. He led the brigade of improv, right?
Yeah, I was the director of an improv group called the Laughter Company.
Yeah.
And we had Rosie O'Donnell and Dave Hawthorne and Bob Nelson
Oh.
and
That was quite a group you had.
That was an incredible group. That was an incredible group. The Laughter Company, with a great series of letters, Lilco, the Long Island Laughter Company. What a great name.
Wow.
Not the electrical service.
No,
provider.
not the old electrical service, but we took that name from them.
Now, did you guys get paying gigs, or did you
Oh,
have
absolutely, we did. It's hard because you're a group and you have to split the money. But comedy, I always tell this to the young comedians watching our podcast. Comedy and improv, stand-up and improv, are very close cousins, and it really benefits you to have an improv background. I took classes at Second City in Chicago when I was at Northwestern with the legendary director Del Close,
He was like the guy who created that, right?
Well, he was part of the
One of
committee.
them.
Yeah.
Mike Nichols came out of that too.
Mike
right?
Nichols came out. Robert Klein came out of Second City, as did a great comedian. People don't tend to remember today. They should. David Steinberg. He was something.
That is weird, because I'm sure people don't have any idea who that is, and he was
huge.
Well, early in his career, he went behind the camera and directed, and
He became a director.
Became a writer.
I remember him. He was a madman psychiatrist on the Smothers Brothers,
Yes.
right?
That's right. He was.
That was so
The Smothers
long
Brothers.
ago.
That would have been the
1968.
60s. That would have been the 1960s.
Yeah. What was the name of that? He had the character had a catchy name too.
We're not going to. Oh, absolutely.
Schmecky Schmunga. Who knows?
That's right. That's right.
Hey, I'm making an announcement. I just got booked. I just got selected. I did a show in Florida, and these people approached me, and so I'm doing a cruise with Richie Minervini and John Ferrantino called the Long Island Comedy Reunion Cruise. These people know all about the ships and everything. We're leaving on my birthday, February 14th, 2027. All I have to do is live that long. Yeah. And
so it's the idea is that people are going to want to join the three of you on this cruise.
I guess I don't know how it works. I don't know whether we're going to have this much room on the. I don't know anything.
Well,
I'm at that point where I say yes, and then the phone rings.
I hope that they have room for all of the walkers that the audience is going to be bringing onto the ship.
All the what?
The walkers.
The walkers?
The walkers with the
I know what you're talking about.
The tennis balls on the bottom.
I might be having one by myself. Who knows?
That's terrific.
Yeah, I just wanted to announce it because I promised I would announce it here and there. Because they say you got to book them way, way, way in advance. Who know? I'm supposed to go to the city this weekend. I'm doing Rodney's on Saturday night. What's going to happen? How long is this train strike going to be?
That could mess things up.
Absolutely. I mean, it could be solved tomorrow, right?
It could
theoretically, but it could go a month.
It could.
Because Barbara's niece said she drove into. She said you couldn't believe the nightmare.
Yeah, traffic was bad over the weekend too.
What was Rodney's line about when New York City had a garbage strike? How did he handle that? How did he get rid of his garbage during the garbage strike?
I don't remember.
He gift wrapped it, left it in his car, and somebody stole it. Rodney had an answer for everything. So
that was a very nasty Italian joke. Hey, am I too late for the garbage? No, lady, hop in.
So there's something that Mike does I call it eccentric. It's kind of a hobby, an interest of his. And he knows more than he should know about baseball jerseys.
Baseball uniforms, yes.
Baseball uniforms.
Yes.
That is such a weird fandom.
It's a weird thing to be into.
Yeah.
Baseball, yes. Batting averages, but, are they worth more if they smell?
Actually, people want game-worn jerseys to have noticeable use to sort of prove that it's game-worn. I'm not interested in it being game-worn or what it's worth, just the aesthetics of when the design changed from one design to the next. And we're unfortunately in a kind of a dark period where now the jerseys have these advertisements on them. Which
That is
Yeah.
dark. I
just
don't like
kind
that
of
at all.
mars the whole look.
So what team, and we're talking baseball.
Yeah.
Okay. What team has the best uniforms?
You're going,
Yankees.
you're going to think I'm biased because I'm a Mets
Don't
fan.
say the Mets.
It's
the Mets.
The Mets pinstripe uniform
please.
is the perfect baseball uniform.
Oh, come on.
It's got, well,
Better than the Yankees pinstripes?
well,
Do you
yes.
want to arm wrestle?
It's not about being a Mets fan. It's the perfect uniform because it's a composite of all the perfect elements, the Mets pinstripe home uniform. When the Mets came into existence in 1962, and most Met fans know this. I'm not breaking any news here. They took elements from the other New York teams, orange from the Giants, blue from the Dodgers, but they also took pinstripes from the Yankees, which a lot of Yankee fans don't agree with that. They think that I'm wrong about that. They also took the style of the number that they
From
had.
the New York Giants.
No, the
No.
Yankees. They had what's
Oh, the style of the number.
yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about the interlocking NY. That was
Oh, yes. The
That was the
So
one-
you're talking about the font.
yes,
okay.
because the font on the home uniform and the font on the road uniform until for the first 10 years was different from each other, and it was the same as what the Yankees had at home and on the road.
All right.
Again, some
Okay.
uniform aficionados take issue with that. I believe that's an
Now, I
element
saw
for the
something
Yankees.
very weird. Barbara's very good. One of her cousins, her daughter had a communion. We went to this really great party. They were all such nice people. And this guy has a man cave that used to be a barn, a horse barn. And he's got 10 huge screens. And they're all screens that he got that people were discarding. Because when people get a bigger TV, you throw the old one, there's nothing to do. And so,
Yeah.
but this guy has a collection of stuff. He has a Knights jersey
The-
from the Natural.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
He has the, how did they make them?
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. I have one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
you have a Knights jersey?
Actually, I have two.
Wow.
Wow. I thought he went and ripped it off of Robert Redford's back or something.
If it's screen worn, that's something. The one I mean, they make. There's a company called Ebbets Field Flannels, and they make very authentic replicas of not just minor league uniforms, but because they don't have the contract for the major leagues, but also uniforms that are worn in movies and Negro leagues. There was a 1972 movie called Bang the Drum Slowly. Do
I
you
know
remember that? Okay.
Right.
And the New York team was the New York Mammoths, and they shot it in Shea Stadium, but the team wore what looked like Yankee uniforms. It was
Okay.
pinstripe with navy, and the NY was not a Yankee NY, but it was close enough that you think it's just a badly drawn Yankee uniform.
That was a De Niro movie, right?
I think it was.
De
wasn't it?
Niro?
Yeah,
Was it Michael Moriarty?
I think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
because that was,
Yeah.
the lawyer from Law and Order is all of a sudden playing baseball. It's like, what's going on?
So you ready for me to weave some material from my act seamlessly into the conversation so the audience can't even tell it's material? Ready?
Good thing you didn't tell him.
This will be edited out in post.
Yes. I play in a senior baseball league.
You
Absolutely. And we have the perfect name for our team. We are the Bayshore Bedpans.
Oh, Jesus.
And our slogan right on the front of our shirt is perfect.
Mm.
We get the runs. It's
I swear to God, that was going to be my guess. I must have heard you say that. Oh, that's
yes. Thank you very
Oh,
much, ladies and gentlemen. Hey,
that's-
and
that is
you got to go with the times. In Little League after the game, we used to go out for ice cream. And when you're a grown up, after the game, we used to go out for beer. And after our last game, the captain goes, "Anybody want to go get soup?"
Oh, jeez.
And
So
we're
sad.
all chanting lobster bisque, lobster bisque. And the game's the same, no matter how old you are, except now behind second base, we have a defibrillator.
Jesus.
And you have to change the rules.
You took out my favorite joke out of your act. My favorite baseball joke from your act. Why did you take that out?
About my father?
But yeah, Bales said he's out in
Oh, yeah. Okay.
the field
Yeah.
and he missed the ground ball. And his father stood up and said, You were adopted.
I
is
should do that
just
more.
so-
I
is it
should
too
do that more.
offensive?
No, it's not. No, I should. Some things I don't know. I should put it back in. It always
Well, it probably
works.
threw you off. It
It's
probably
what-
got a laugh.
It was working steadily, so I dropped it.
There we go.
You know.
Jesus.
Well, I actually played in there's a
Hey, go with this. Yes.
there's a hardball league that amateurs and of all different skill levels, and I played on a team called the Long Island Blue Jays. And about 7 or 8 years ago, I played a couple of years, and we had a slogan. This is not part of material, but we said we're old, but we're slow.
That's great.
Now you
Now,
play.
how old were the people? Like 50?
This was a 45 and over, and at the time I was just 45.
So listen, you played in the Broadway Show League. Who'd you
Yes.
play for?
I played for the Players Club. I played last year, and that was my first year, and then I'm playing for them this year also.
I played back in the day in the Broadway Show League for the Comic Strip Comedy Club. The Improv had a team. Joe Piscopo was amazing.
Yeah.
He was really, really terrific. But what was exciting was some of the people you played against. We played against the Actors Studio,
Mhm.
and the other team's warming up. And
Didn't Meatloaf have a team?
Meatloaf had a team. I pitched against Meatloaf. I pitched. Did I tell you? Meatloaf had a team. His whole team had shirts. He didn't have a shirt because they didn't have that size. But I pitched against Meatloaf and lost 4-3.
And I've heard that Channel 2 News had a team, and Jim Jensen was very competitive.
Jim Jensen. I believe that. But Robert Klein he was in a Broadway show called They're Playing Our Song. He
Right.
played in the
Yeah.
Broadway. They had a team. And let's see, Al Pacino played for the Actors Studio, third base at one point.
About 10 or 15 years ago, I was in one of those leagues for the Friars Club. But by then we were all so old, as guys and girls, and, hit the ball and see if you can make it to first,
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld was on the comics. We were called the Strippers, the comic strip team. He was good. He was pretty good.
Do you think
Paul Reiser as well.
you think that episode of Seinfeld got any inspiration from his experience?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have no doubt about that. It was a fun league. It was it was highly competitive. It
3
wasn't
minutes, guys.
strictly the Broadway actor. Because then it would be pick up the ball. No, it's dirty, you bitch. No, that it wasn't that kind of a league, because a lot of the tech guys were really quite incredible.
Yeah.
But it was just fun. It was fun. And one time, it's New York, so
Did Dennis Wolfberg?
Dennis Wolfberg was on it. He was great. He was terrific. And
When I played, it was just like when you do a golf outing and everybody's so much fun. And then there's one or two people that are way too serious. We had a guy on the team that you thought the world was going to end if we lost the game, and you just wanted to smack him around.
I know people who were too competitive. But somebody hit a foul ball and it landed on these little metal bleachers they used to have on the side of the field, and it bounced a couple times and it landed in a woman's lap. And I went running up the bleachers to get the ball back, and she hands it to me, and I look her in the face, and she was sitting by herself, Marlo Thomas. It was that girl. That's a blast from
You
the
should have
past.
told her, put it back in your lap. I'll get it myself.
Yeah, I should have. I should have done that. A lot of fun.
Sitting by herself.
Sitting all alone by herself on the bleachers watching the game.
Marlo.
Oh, Marlo.
Still looking good?
Yeah, still looking good.
Oh,
Absolutely.
that was definitely on the bucket list, right?
Last question from Mike Cesarano. What do you think of these City Connect softball jerseys? They're some of the teams are.
Some of them are interesting, good designs that I like, but the idea of this alternate jersey, because a lot of teams have an alternate, and then the City Connect jersey, it's too much.
You're
And
a purist.
too much of a cash grab.
What is a City Connect?
They have like these special uniforms that the teams wear once a week, and they're supposed to be outrageous and
And some of them are not bad, but just the idea.
But what's the purpose? To advertise?
just to shake it up a little bit.
And so that's another jersey for you to buy.
Was it
Yeah.
like banana baseball or whatever that is?
Banana ball. Yeah.
Yep, they are really taking off.
And
Mike
my-
Cesarano, let's remember that name. Actor, college professor,
I'll try to
Yes.
and baseball jersey. What's the word you are?
A laundress.
not a laundress, a
Historian,
baseball
aficionado.
jersey aficionado, but also an historian.
Yeah.
He's best known for having a very attractive, brilliant wife,
And her name is
Isla Mel.
Isla Mel, a wonderful wonder that she's right out there on the other side of the glass. And Mike, you're terrific. You came in, you shared, you opened up.
This has been very therapeutic.
Are you
I'm
gonna
glad.
kiss him?
No.
Why don't you plug your stupid?
Oh, we got plugs. Jackie's going to be on a cruise. He's going to be on
That cruise isn't for 7 months,
and you're going to be at Rodney's this Saturday. We're going out live right now on Strong Island.
Oh, yep, Rodney's this Saturday night, 8 p.m. I'll be there with my pal Rich Harkaway.
And if you bring your AARP card, you get 10% off.
It's not even a little funny. The last time I was there, I was with you.
Okay. We are at.
Seriously.
I believe it.
1985 when we auditioned for Bill Boggs.
We are at Paradise Studios here in Massapequa on Long Island. Any video needs, podcasting needs, this is state-of-the-art stuff, a great place to come and do what you want to do on video. And I also want to say that we're on the Strong Island Podcasting Network, which is connected to Paradise Studios. And Bobby
now he's starting up his own Boy Scout troop or something.
He's got a summer camp where they learn how to do podcasting. He teaches podcasting. The Long Island Podcasting School. Call Paradise Studios. Get involved here.
This is the greatest place if you want to do podcasts.
It's just very cool.
This is the joint.
This is a very cool place to do podcasting. I have a stand-up comedy school for 27 years called StandUpUniversity.com. It's just Stand-Up University, but you can go to .com. If you want to start out, if you've dreamed about doing stand-up and you want to start out with support and not just jump into the craziness of an open mic night, start with us. We'll take a year off your development, get you rolling in stand-up.
And I want to say, people ask, I actually get emails because we never really give good plugs on here. Everything I do is on jokeland.com because we got gigs. Me and you got a gig coming up in, where is it? Swiftwater, Pennsylvania, wherever the hell that is.
Swiftwater, Pennsylvania.
And Joel's in Pottstown and the brokerage. I got a lot of gigs coming up.
Yeah,
so.
where Jackie and I work in places where farmers go out in the upper 40 and see UFOs. That's how distant our locations are.
My latest mantra is drive further for less money. It seems to be working out well.
That's a great thing. Mike Cesarano, thank you for coming in.
And we're all gamesmen. Is that
It's a big top secret thing, but
it's
out. But
yeah. Thanks for the big secret.
Top secret organization.
Top secret organization. All right, Mike Cesarano, Jackie the Joke Man Martling. I'm Peter Bales. This has been Stand Up Memories, and we will see you next time.
Maybe.